Coming up on Cabarrus this week, hundreds of athletes are prepping for the Cabarrus County Senior Games, and we talked to one participant about her love of the games. And March is Women's History Month. We're celebrating local legend Mae Small, who's inspired so many in our community. Plus, our friend Pam Uten is back with another quick, healthy, and delicious recipe for stir fry that you're sure to enjoy. That's all right now on Cabarrus This Week. Welcome to Cabarrus This Week, the show that connects you to the people, places, and events that impact our community. I'm your host, Jarrett Glass, and this week we're at Frank Liske Park in Concord, one of several local venues for the 2022 Cabarrus Senior Games and Silver Arts. Competitions range from archery to bowling, cycling, track and field, race walking, and more, while the Silver Arts participants compete in various categories like cheerleading, literary arts, and visual arts. We caught up with Senior Games Ambassador Toni Swick to find out what inspires her participation in the popular event.
I think Senior Games identify us not as elderly people, but as seenagers or seniors. It gives us identity, and it's so important to keep that identity. And if you're isolated, you lose it. It tells you that you really can do it, and that sitting on the couch is not enough. And it's fun. It really is fun. You need fun in your life as you're growing older. You know, there's some things that you can't do, but exercising every day gives you the ability to perform and makes you feel good. I could just tell you for myself, I'm 81 years old, and many people say, oh my God, you know, you're not, you're lying. But, you know, if you stay active and you stay well, and I didn't get active until I retired, but it proves a point. If you stay active, you stay well.
Opening ceremonies for the 2022 Senior Games will be held right here at Frank Liske Park on Monday, April 4th at 11 a.m. Come out and show your support. Now, everyone has that special woman in their life, one who's made an incredible impact. Last month, Atrium Health Ballpark hosted the MLK Dream Day Event. One local woman was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. From her time as a teacher through her tenure as Concord City Council member, Mae Small has a storied history that we can all celebrate. We spoke with her about her incredible impact on our community.
I am Mae Small. I'm a retired educator.
She has been a leader within this community. She has been a pillar of strength for the African American community here in Concord.
Brent Cloninger, I taught him in 3rd grade at Mount Pleasant. He came up to me and he said, you know, I just want to tell you one thing. He said, you encouraged me. He said, you gave me hope. Also, Juanita Bogan Allen, I taught her. And she told me the same thing. And she said, I believed you. And now she is one of the judges. So I feel like my career has been so rewarding.
She has been a pillar of strength for the African American community here in Concord.
Well, my husband was on the council, and he taught me a lot about how you treat people. He said, if anything happens to me while I'm on the council, I want you to apply for the seat that I have. I said, Alan, you know I cannot do that. He said, you can do anything you want to do. Unfortunately, Alan passed about a year after that. So then I went to speak to Scott Patchett and told him what I was thinking. He said, well, Ella, he said, it's time that a woman served on the Concord City Council. And when they did the voting, there were 6 council members present. I got 5 of the votes.
She's a go-getter, she's a communicator, she's an organizer. In her quiet demeanor, she makes things happen.
I tried to improve the quality of life for all people in Concord. We had city employees who were making less than $15 an hour. So I brought that to the council. I think right now we have every employee who's getting at least $15 an hour, whether they're full-time or part-time. I encourage the city to build a facility for the seniors who live in the Logan community. We built the Logan Garden, and I feel so good because they have a place that they can live and be protected. We've done some improvement in the Logan community with the gym. We've made improvements in the park. So I feel like we've done a lot to help the people who live in that community.
I count it a blessing just to say I know her, given all that she's done and all that she has achieved right here in Concord.
All things are possible if you believe, but you've got to have confidence in yourself and know that you've got to be strong. And you do not want your living to be in vain. So when that day comes, when the good Lord says it's time to come on up, you know that you've done the best that you possibly could do with what you had to work with.
Such an amazing woman. We're so fortunate to have future generations shaped by women like her. Now, from one amazing lady to another, our good friend Pam Uten is back in the kitchen sharing a tasty recipe, a dish that you are sure to love. Here's Pam with her quick, healthy, and delicious stir fry.
Welcome to Pam's Kitchen. I'm Pam Uten, Family and Consumer Science Extension Agent with NC State Cooperative Extension in Cabarrus County. And today, I think I have one of my favorites ever to share with you. A stir-fry chicken packet meal. We're going to make the marinade next. I already have in here 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of sesame seeds, a tablespoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of dried ginger, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to go ahead and whisk this a little bit. The next thing I will do is add 3/4 a cup of low sodium chicken broth. Now you certainly could use vegetable broth, but low sodium chicken broth makes this very delicious. Next, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. This is an important step because the cornstarch will actually thicken the sauce. We're going to take the chicken and with a little bit of oil for a few minutes until it's cooked thoroughly. Our chicken cubes are ready, and now we're going to add frozen vegetables. I'm using about 12 ounces of frozen vegetables, and please know that they are going into the skillet in frozen stage. You don't want to get them out thawed before you're ready to actually add them. Also now, we're going to get to add the marinade. It might be time again to turn up your skillet, and we're going to let this cook, 3 to 5 minutes until the vegetables are thawed. Oh, look at the steam, and that cornstarch has gotten thicker. You can see that it's fulfilling its duty in this freezer meal. I think we're ready now to serve our skillet meal. I hope you will enjoy this stir-fry freezer meal.
Thanks, Pam. If you want to check out more of Pam's delicious recipes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. Just head over to youtube.com/Cabarrus County. You'll find links to all our other great content, including previous episodes of Cabarrus This Week and more Pam's Kitchens. Consider liking and subscribing to help our channel grow. Well, that's all for this week. As always, you can find more stories and updates by following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County, or subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Just visit cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter into the search bar. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.